Hey, this is Patrick for SpanishDrill.com. What I want to do today is read the story El Testamento under my Leamos Juntos series here on SpanishDrill.com. What I've got is the text of this either very short story or medium-sized joke right here, El Testamento. It's about 54 phrases in Spanish, and they all appear in this JavaScript right here. This is a quiz. And what happens is, as you complete the quiz, you're actually reading and translating the story. So let's read it together. I can use my keys on the keyboard, 1 through 9. El Testamento, I hit 1. And I find a translation over here on the right, the will. Cierto lugareño. Well, lugar is a place. A lugareño would be a fellow that lives in a place. A certain local fellow. Estaba a punto de morir. To be a punto de something means to be about to do it, or at the point of doing it. Was about to die. Need to pick 3 and then 5. No era muy rico. He wasn't very rich. Solo tenía un perro y un caballo. He only had one dog and one horse, or a dog and a horse. No tenía hijos. Hijo is son, but in the plural it can either mean sons or children. He didn't have children, or he had no children. Pero tenía una mujer, but he did have a woman, or a wife. Poco antes de morir, shortly before dying, or little before of dying, llamó a su mujer y le dijo. He called to his wife and told her. Ya sabes que voy a morir. The M dash there introduces dialogue. Ya already, sabes, you know, que, that, voy a morir, I am going to die. That's choice 8 down there on the right. No te he olvidado en mi testamento. Not you, I have forgotten in my will. I haven't forgotten you in my will. Pero no soy rico. But I'm not rich. Y no tengo más bienes, and I don't have more goods, or I don't have any other riches than, so 4 will go choice 1 on the right, que un perro y un caballo, then a horse and a dog. She responds, Yo apreciaré tu recuerdo, marido mío. I will appreciate your remembering me, your remembrance, my husband. Dijo la mujer llorando. Llorar is to cry. Llorando means crying. Said the woman, crying. Después de mi muerte, this is the husband talking, after my death, continuó el marido, continued the husband. Debes vender el caballo. Deber means to owe, like money, but it also means to ought to do something. You ought to sell the horse. I want you to sell the horse. Y entregar el dinero, and hand over or deliver the money, and give the money, choice 4, a mis parientes. Pariente is not a parent, it's a relative, or members of his extended family, basically her in-laws. So choice 3 goes to choice 5. ¿Cómo? Literally how, but it's when we would say what. And she continues saying, Debo entregar el dinero? I ought to hand over the money? I need to give the money a tus parientes? To your relatives? Sí, pero espera. Yes, but wait. Espera being a command. Te regalo generosamente el perro. I give to you, generously, the dog. Puedes venderlo si quieres. You can sell him, or it, if you wish. O puedes conservarlo para guardar la casa. Or you can keep it to guard. Guardar is also to keep or maintain. You can keep it to guard the house. Es un animal fiel. It is an animal faithful. It's a faithful animal. Te servirá de gran consuelo. He will serve to you, or for you, as a grand consolation. El lugareño se murió. The local fellow that we've been talking about died. La mujer quería obedecer. The woman wished to obey a su marido, her husband. The a being we'll call a personal a. You always put that before any object who is a person. Una mañana cogió el caballo y el perro. One morning she grabbed or took the horse and the dog y los llevó a la feria. And she carried them, or took them, to the market. ¿Cuánto quiere usted? Somebody says, how much does usted, or how much do you want, por ese caballo, for that horse? Preguntó un hombre, asked a man. She says, quiero vender el caballo. I want to sell the horse. Y el perro juntos, and the dog together. Together in the plural because it refers to the dog and the horse. Respondió la mujer, responded the woman. Quiero por el perro 100 duros. I want for the dog 100 duros. Think of this as like 100 gold coins, a really high price for the dog. Y por el caballo 10 reales. And maybe, and for the horse 10 cents or 10 cheap coins. A very low price. For the horse. Acepto, said the man. Dijo el hombre, said the man. Porque el precio de los dos juntos, because the price of the two together, es razonable, is reasonable. It's good. Razón means rightness, so it's the right price. La buena mujer, the good woman, dio, in modern Spanish that wouldn't have the accent on it, but, dio a los parientes de su marido, gave to the relatives of her husband, los 10 reales, the 10 cheap coins, que recibió por el caballo, that she received for the horse, y conservó los 100 duros, and she kept the 100 valuable coins, que recibió por el perro. Así obedeció a su marido. Thus she obeyed her husband. Okay, well that was El Testamento underneath the Leamos Juntos section on SpanishDrill.com. And I cleared all 54 phrases, and I've read the entire story. Now it's your turn. Try it out, SpanishDrill.com.